Hello and welcome to the Dutch Inn channel. It's Sunday the 7th of April 2024. It's approaching 10 to 7 in the evening and we're going to now put up some selections for Monday. We've got Newcastle starting at 1:50, Lingfield beginning at 2 o'clock, Wincanton at 2:38 and the evening meeting will be at Wolverhampton, first race 5:30. So in all, I think we've got something like 24 races that we will bet in. So I'm going to go through them pretty quickly, as per normal in the evening. And then I'm going to do a video of perhaps my nap tomorrow, my next best, maybe a lucky 15 if that's, by the sounds of it, that's what a few people want. So I'm going to do that video after. So I'm not going to mention anything about the best and the worst and whatever else I've got here. We'll just start with all the selections, and there is 24 races tomorrow that I will be betting in. So we'll start with the Newcastle 150. We're going to go for Spirit of Ash, Yak Harbour and Desert Quest. That will be in the 150. Then in the 220 at Newcastle, we've got Anna Emirati, Mr. Hines, Busby and Bullseye. Then in the 250 at Newcastle, Loyal Touch, Bashful. And I suppose I could give you a third in that one if you want it. That's Western S. Then in the 320 at Newcastle, we've got Stallone, High Opinion, Global Humour and Heracles. Newcastle 350, Patronage, Redondo, Loubière and Luna Rocks. Newcastle 450, Marie's Jewel, Coconut Bay, Written Broadcast, Secret Day. Then in the 520 at Newcastle, Crocodile Power, Dandy's Gold and If. Into Lingfield 2 o'clock, Rabinal, My Brother Mike, Verona Star, Daisy Roots. The 2:30 at Lingfield, Winter Fair, Cavriana and Operate. Then the Lingfield 3 o'clock, Alpha Leather, Something to Do and Publicity. Then in the 3:30 at Lingfield, we've got Mart and Torvar. Then in the 4:30 Lingfield, Wedgwood, Victor's Dream. The 5 o'clock at Lingfield, Mellery, Belle Plaine and Kiara Pearl. The Wolverhampton 5:30, Blue Collar Lad, Captain Dandy and Mumcat. Wolverhampton 6:30, Lawman's Bliss, Tamaris, Chagall. The Wolverhampton 7 o'clock, Ville Natale, Per Contra. The 7:30 at Wolverhampton, Gustav Graves and New Image with Laos Man. Then in the 8 o'clock at Wolverhampton, I haven't really finished this race. I've got a red line here and I don't know whether I'm going to do a bet in this one or not. This denotes that the horse ran in a charity race and there was no stakes for it. So I'm debating what to do there. And the selections at the moment of the 8 o'clock tomorrow night would be Borgie, Harbour Vision and Visibility. Then in the 8:30 at Wolverhampton, Absolute Dream, Port Noir, Captain Wentworth, and a pint of beer. Then in the 3:08 at Wincanton, we've got Firefly Lane, Committee of One. Then in the 3:38 at Wincanton, we've got Gustavian and Force de Frappe. Then in the 4:08 at Wincanton, we've got American Sniper, Hardy de Soy, and Isarm. And then in the 4:38 at Wincanton, Robbers Bridge, No Way Pedro, and Moitié. And then in our final race, the 24th, this is the 5:08 at Wincanton, we've got Copperhead and Supervisor. So they're going to be our 24 races that we will bet in tomorrow. And if you watched the previous video, we did win £145 today. So that helped us towards our losses. That's brought that down to just over £400 for the month. Or if you're doing £1 stakes, that's brought you back now to losing 8. So it's not, you know, when you go back and you think to yourself, well, you've had 7 days, lots of selections, and you've only come out, what, just over £1 a day down? You know, I think it takes some doing to have a bet in most races and only be losing nearly £1, you know, £1 a day. So it's not too terrible. But we've had 3 profitable days now in 7. It isn't what I like to see, but that's how it is at the moment. And I'm hoping with 24 races tomorrow that we can just get the same sort of result again as we got today. It could have got a lot better because we had 3 races to go and we still had that profit. So it was just hard to take in the last 3 races, but you know, it's still better to be where we are. So let's hope we can add with these 24 races tomorrow. And what I'm going to be doing next, as I said earlier on in this video, I'm going to pick out a nap and the next best, and then maybe a patent with 3 selections and a lucky 15. So I think I'm going to go down that road for the next video, but otherwise you can always rewind and see what I've given for each race. So otherwise we will catch up tomorrow, and happy punting.